Hello guys, before we start I have to do something very quick. Otherwise we will be comparing Paint and Paint3D. This video is slightly late considering Paint has been out for a while now, but most people do not exactly use it. So first we will start with Paint. And we'll X out of my math work that I was messing around with. This is old classic Paint. Product alert, Paint will soon be moving to the Microsoft Store. It will still be downloaded once it moves there, but it won't come with Windows anymore. This is really basic. You could do your shapes, you can color them, maybe I'll give the inside a color. Maybe that doesn't work. We could fill with a crayon, marker, oil. Let's do oil. You could do text boxes. We're gonna make a guy. Stick figure. Let's undo that. You could do undo and redo. Let's use our curve tool to make the guy. We could select and clone. Sadly, the images aren't transparent. Guess we'll do another line and give it a bend. Okay, fine, we'll just do that. And we'll do some text. We're gonna do a light yellow. Hello there. So that's an example of Paint. The images are not transparent. It's really limited to what you could do. Let's grab a color and draw. Okay. Let's edit our lines. Let's resize. Same as always. I guess the lightning bolt is transparent. So it's slightly weird to get edit size here. Outline. Paste. What do I have to paste? Decently confusing. So we made some collage of things. We could pick a color, fix the hue and all of that. Basic if you're going to do two-dimensional things. Paint 3D, it clearly says the name 3D. You could also do 3D imaging. Don't save. It will open it with this. We're going to start again. No. Don't save. You have your marker. Pick your color. We're going to go with gray. You have your different types of markers. Oh, that looks nice. I'm going to make a graphite rod. That would be great if one of my classmates saw this, because I'm making graphite rods. It's not exactly straight, but We could do watercolor. Let's do a watercolor background. Maybe not the best watercolor background, but I guess it's decent. And we will test our other tools. Pencil, let's see, what does that look like? We'll undo the last things. That's watercolor. Pencil looks like just graphite. You have your eraser, it's like spot erases. You have your crayon, crayon, I can't really say it's that accurate, but okay. Spray can, I love the spray can. Let's spray can the whole screen. And paint bucket fill. Let's undo and undo. So we have an interesting background here. You can also set the tolerance. I think 15 is default. Let's insert some 3D shapes. Oh, we could do a 3D man. We're gonna do him from the, no, let's do him from the top. Let's create a tube. Oh, you can see through the tube, that's so cool. Let's flip it like that, so you can see through it. You could doodle something. Okay. We have this 3D octahedron egg. Here's that. What's this? Capsule? So we have a capsule here. That's interesting. Let's create a dog. From the bottom there. Can we edit the dog's color? Yeah. The capsule is actually interfering with the dog. That's actually cool. You can get more models. Let's put a ring around the dog so like it's gonna jump into it. Nah, that looks like it's being strangled by it. Let's do a ring. There. And we'll do it off to there. We are going off the drawing. Let's try and take our brush. Let's erase. You can't erase 3D imaging. That would be OP if you could. Stickers. Let's create a... Oh, that's so cool. You can camo objects. See, let's say we want a camo dog. You just select the dog and it will become camo. Let's camo. Let's make this item marble now. Let's make a sandbox. There, the sand ring. It's kind of annoying because you can't multi-place the textures. What if we make this box wooden? You could actually do that. Okay, there we go. So this is something we could do with paint. It's way more interesting. The whole entire thing's not, what do you call it, changed, but let's try and make a OP dog. guess I should have just redid the whole thing. I guess we could do a gray background. And we could do like sand on the outside. No. Let's delete that. And we'll do a dog, I guess. This is our dog that we'll be customizing. Let's start with, obviously, the shades, textures. And we'll make our dog out of gravel. Huh. I guess we'll do some of his head out of wood. And we'll do his tail out of, what's this? Fur? Oh, we could just do fur on the dog. Oh, that's cool. Let's do his tail out of fur, why not? So now we have our word dog. Let's add an eye. It needs an eye. Let's go into stickers, and we will give it an eye that looks like, oh, you could actually like, oh, that's so cool. Gives it like a paint texture. Oh, we'll add the eye right there. There.
Hey.
Yeah? Give me a second.
What do you do?
Yeah, you could do text and add text. Yeah. I am property of Grand Admiral Joseph.
You have mac and cheese, Joseph.
I'll eat all of it. We're gonna add the fonts. Okay, the font's good. I am property of Grand Admiral Joseph. And I guess we'll do the backgrounds in sand. No, I forgot that's not possible, but I wish you could do that. That would be nice. What about our bucket? Can we do our bucket in... Oh. It automatically does backgrounds of other things. That's nice. Let's do a light gray. So there we go. We have our candy looking dog that follows us around. Okay, now we're going to prepare for mixed reality, which is, I think, now let's not do another video. Let's just integrate it. Okay. mixed reality, if it's gonna work. What would you guys rate the app? If so far, I mean, I guess you haven't used it yet, but what would you rate it? Tell me in the video description, or go ahead and rate it. I think I'm gonna rate it 5 stars. So far, it has a pretty decent rating. Otherwise, we did this semi 3D image, mixed reality, text, we went over effects, we could do the background. Canvas, we could edit the canvas, maybe we want to make this smaller. Okay. And we could remix, we could add online 3D models. You agree? I guess it uses your Xbox account. Maybe that's my Microsoft Xbox image. Let's add this rainbow. There we go. Now there, if we turn it, oh, that's cool. It's a 3D rainbow. Guess we'll take that and we'll put it up here. And now we have our 3D image. You could also make like, oh, look at this. It's a whole entire city. Build a city. Oh, you could even do the solar system. So you could add multiple things, but it does take a decent amount of time for it to load in. And I guess we'll check out how much RAM and Task Manager it uses. 3D rendering. So it is decently intense on your graphics and CPU and memory. Mainly CPU and memory. It does use a decent, nah, it doesn't use that much graphics. But it does use graphics. It does use a GPU engine. Otherwise, decent amount of RAM. Decent amount of CPU. Let's add in an image of solar system. And let's see what that does to our computer resources. It's spiking. Yep. Reached the max. Okay, so that's all for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. You could try it out. Just start Paint 3D. I better be going now. Bye.